Welcome to Tactic Evolution. Today we're going to be talking about how Thomas Frank will set his Tottenham Hotspur team up in the 25-26 season. So firstly, we are going to be talking about how Thomas Frank sets up his team to attack. So they play in this 4-3-3 formation, and they against teams who are settled and who are in a mid block, like this team here. They normally use short passes and build up play to be able to progress up the pitch. Frank is not afraid to use long balls into forwards to be able to make chances in the final third. Thomas Frank, in progression, wants his team to look for vertical passes to create chances, but also their wingers hold the touchline and spread out to be able to create 1v1 sequences with the opposing fullback. So, how will Tottenham next season create their chances? So first of all is crossing. So a winger can be able to move away from his opposing right back, cross the ball to the striker, and be able to create a chance. Another way Tottenham can design chances is cutbacks. So a winger can pass his opposing fullback and cut back the ball to a 8 or a 10 to create a chance or score. Another way of chance creation is when a ball playing centre back will launch the ball forward, and then the players will hunt the second ball, and then if they win the second ball, can be able to pass to a winger on the wide side and be able to create a chance. Expect Spurs next season to counter press, and then when they win the ball back, to attack directly. This is another way of chance creation. So I think this is how Tottenham will line up this season, with Udogie and Porro as the wingbacks, Van de Ven, Romero as the centre backs, Vicario as the goalkeeper, Bissouma, Pape Matar, Maddison as the midfield three, Son, Solanke and Kudus as the strikers. So I think Bissouma will come back into the squad because he's a proper ball-winning CDM. I think Maddison will be here, Pape Matar also here as the 8, the box-to-box 8. I think Son as a 1v1 specialist, and also Kudus has made the most dribbles in last season and this season. Udogie is a very physical player who can stop defenders from attacking, and then Porro is a very good overlap. So if you need the overlapping option, I think Porro is very good and can be able to make crosses into the box for someone like Solanke, or for cutbacks to players like Maddison. So let's look at how they defend. I think with Thomas Frank, they will defend in a 4-3-3. I think if they lose the ball here, there will be a 4-3-3 here. And this midfield 3 is very, very, very important here, because I think having Bissouma, who is a deep line CDM who can be able to win the ball, is very essential to a team like Tottenham, who are under the guidance of Thomas Frank. So Bissouma can be here, and then Pape Matar and Maddison are here. So if the ball goes to the opposing 10, I think Bissouma will be able to track the ball and to be able to win the ball, and he also can pass, so he can be able to pass or get a straight pass to maybe a striker that is deep, or if the striker has invited a centre back, he can be able to pass it to a winger like Son, who's very fast and also has a good finesse shot. So I think this is how they will defend. I think they will counter press. I think if they've lost the ball, let's say they are with the ball here and they've lost the ball to the opposition, I think they will counter press. They will try to win the ball back and try to get the ball and be able to be direct with the ball and find a striker to score. Or against big teams, they can go into a mid block kind of formation with Madison, Pap Matesa, Bisuma here playing more deep, Kudus, Son playing more deep, and then like being a 4-1-4-1 when they are defending, and then when they are with the ball here, let's say this a top six side. So instead of them trying to win the ball back, I think they will go into this deep block and be a bit narrow to block passing lines and be narrow like this. So they will be able to intercept the ball and be able to play direct passes. Conclusion, I think Thomas Frank will do a good job at Tottenham. I think his adaptable style will be very good, and his style is pretty similar to what Ange Postecoglou did last season, just that he's a bit more pragmatic and a bit more cautious than someone like Ange Postecoglou. I think Tottenham will defend and attack as a unit, and also I think they will finish fifth or sixth. Where do you think Tottenham will finish next season? Drop a comment. Please subscribe to the channel.